So welcome, my name is DJ Demis, and I'll be discussing politics, world issues, Antifa, the white nationalists, quote unquote, the out left, the outright. I'm just stuck in the middle. But what do I know? I'm just, a guy on YouTube talking about all this political crap. Alright, so we're going to start with the state of Jefferson. State of Jefferson, if you don't know, was an idea put together by mayors from Oregon and different Oregon counties. And they wanted to team up with, a couple of mayors from the greater Northern California counties. And they just wanted to put this, this little brand new state of theirs, and they wanted to be separated from California. They wanted to succeed because it's all about representation, according to them. I don't buy that one bit, because what happens if the state gets, accepted or, granted, and then it becomes their own, little state? There's a lot of questions to ask. There's a lot of answers that need to be given. But in my mind, I don't think it's going to happen. So that's a little, summary right there. So, 1941, the mayor of Port Orford, Oregon, Gilbert Gable, said that Oregon counties of Curry, Jefferson, Jackson, Klamath should join California counties of Del Norte, Siskiyou, and Modoc to form a new state, later called Jefferson. So, I'm pretty sure you guys seen the famous picture, right? Let me see if they have it here. I don't think so. Yeah, oh, actually, here it is. So this was in 1941. The state of Jefferson Border Patrol. This is Eureka city limits. They are holding what appears to be shotguns. Yeah, they do look like shotguns. And then they're basically stopping traffic. They're claiming that this is the Jefferson borderline. And you gotta show them, I guess, papers from what I'm looking at here before you can get through. Their own little, roadblock. So that was in 1941, and it was gaining momentum for, a couple of months. But then with the, attack on Pearl Harbor, World War II, and all that stuff, it's just, it went down. And in 1992, there was a state vote. All the 31 counties went to split into a different state. Everyone was like, "Yep, it's all about representation and all that stuff." And so everyone, wasn't voted for it and was in favor, but the bill died in the committee. So that's in the beginning of what happened. And out of nowhere in the 21st century, I don't know whose bright idea was it, but it started about 4 years ago. And I find it crazy because I don't know who decided to be like, "Oh man, this sucks. Sacramento sucks. We gotta, form a new state. We gotta be represented." But that's always the topic, representation. Why? I told my friend who's from Redding, California, I was like, "Hey, did you hear about the State of Jefferson movement?" And I was telling him a little bit about it, and I was sending him links, the SOJ website, SOJ51.net. And he was like, "That is completely bullshit." First of all, he's Caucasian. He's a white male, as people would, say it nowadays. They don't want to say Caucasian. So he grew up there, and he was like, "You know what? All those people are racist." And I'm like, "What do you mean they're racist?" He's like, "Yeah, don't you see the movement?" I'm like, "What about it?" He's like, "Look at the skin color." I'm like, "What about the skin color?" And then he was like, "They're all white." I was like, "Oh." I wasn't really worried about that, but okay. he's white himself, so I guess it's a pass for him to say that, right? So he showed me all that stuff, and he was showing me the pictures. Like, look, they're all white. There's nobody of color. This movement is gonna fail. I'm like, what do you mean this movement is gonna fail? He's like, there is no leadership. There is, there's no structure to this. This is just, as he would put it, just some angry rednecks living up in the greater Northern California who are pissed off because they apparently are not represented. But when they do get represented, then what? You know? And from what I've been following, most of all, some of these people are, they still want California to be paying them. I mean, the number one topic is water. Water from all the greater, areas, where the water comes from. I'm not too familiar of all the wells, all the, glaciers and all that stuff. So put that aside. And yeah, so they still want. It's just a mess. And I've talked to one person, and they were like, "Yeah, we want California to provide their highway patrols." I'm like, "Wait a minute. I thought you want to be a Jefferson state. I thought you wanted to be separated away from California." And he was like, "Yeah, but we don't know about the California. We don't know about our police force and all that stuff. We don't know about the highway patrol. But we need to outsource that. We need to charge California for their highway patrol to patrol our areas. And the police, we need to charge them as well just to be, policing our area." And I was like, how the hell is that going to work? And he was like, just, charge them. It's in the paper there somewhere. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. I thought it would be its own, Jefferson Highway Patrol, Jefferson, Police State, Jefferson Sheriff. Interesting. But, I mean, it's an interesting movement. They have, let me see here, the state flag, the Great Seal, the two X's, meaning they're not represented in, Sacramento and all that stuff. They're selling merchandise, this stuff, and there's a lot of people wearing it. I personally, went up to Reno, and I did see the Jefferson flag on the side of the road, saying now entering Jefferson State, and it's a pretty interesting movement. But the thing that gets me is that all they talk about is just representing. I'm like, oh man, okay. And it's been on the news a couple of times. So this is one of the big ones. Rebellion in California, State of Jefferson. These gun-toting rebels are not represented. Shasta Valley. A couple of CCU, County Board of Supervisors, shop owners, and then my friend, who's Caucasian himself, is pretty correct. I mean, look at the skin color. They're all white. And we're going to get to this in a bit. So they're all white. Let's just keep it like that. They're all white. If you want a movement to move forward, then you need people of color, because it's like you have just a certain percentage of people supporting this idea that supposedly it's gonna happen. I don't know why they think it's gonna happen, because it's not. They need a, man, if you want to become a state, they gotta look up, they gotta look up the ideas of becoming a state, which means you gotta get the Congress involved. You gotta represent a case. You gotta sue. And they're saying we gotta sue California. I'm like, no, you don't. You gotta basically go up against Congress that, runs the whole state and that oversees it, everything like that. But I'm just someone who wanted to run for governor, but seeing as all the, crap talking they put down on me, I don't think so. I don't think I want to run for governor. I was gonna list my name and raise money, but I don't that's just a bunch of craziness, little backlash there that happened, and I, I really wanted to see the state different, because it's all this money spending and Jerry Brown stuff. It's completely bullshit. So we're gonna get to this part right here, right now. I just think it's hilarious that up here, let me see what this little area right here. So they think everybody here, according to them, they're all Keep It California supporters, according to them. But it's like, I'm around here somewhere. I'm not a Keep It California supporter. I'm not a Jefferson supporter. I'm not, what do you call that, 7 state, political crap supporter. I'm not that, but apparently, according to them, up here, everybody below this line is a Keep It California supporter. Everybody above this line is a Jefferson supporter, automatically. So that's the little problem that we have with California. They assume things, and we're going to assume things back. But if I had it my way, I would let them separate. I would let them succeed. They want to have the little state of Jefferson, let them have it. You know what? Because if that happens, then California will probably charge them some fees, some border fees and stuff like that. You want to come to this state? We're going to have to see some papers. And if that were to happen, I think this would, this state, if they were completely to be separated, Jefferson or whatever, they would go bankrupt because there is no structure. Some guy was like, oh yeah, my name is Mark Baird and I want to be the leader, blah. Okay, that's cool. I've talked to a lot of people, out there. I've actually traveled all the way up here, all the way down there, all the way over here, all the way over here. And that's basically it. Oh, he's a leader. Everyone is scared to be the leader. No one wants to step forward. They're like, oh crap, I can't do this. Okay, I'll be the leader. No structure at all. It's just nuts, So I don't think this state is going to happen at all. It's just a bunch of BS running, against this part of California. And then I hear that and I think it's funny. It's a cool little idea. But that idea was, it was around from the 1940s. But then it died with, the wars and stuff and Pearl Harbor and all that craziness happening, And now someone is like, oh yeah, this idea wasn't, revived until 2013, which I find it hilarious. Someone got, got shit in their Oreos and was like, oh man, they're not supporting us, But it's funny because all this stuff, all this voting crap up here, I'm not in favor for it. I don't vote for that stuff. So for them to say, oh yeah, everyone here, everyone here, everyone here loves Jerry Brown, bullshit. I hate Jerry Brown. So that's the other problem. It won't happen. It'll die down. I don't know when, but it will. But apparently everyone's like, yeah, every time you say something, yeah, look at this. Illegal. Oh, yeah, illegals. Jefferson. It's time for Jefferson. Okay, well, let me know. I'll sit here, drink my coffee. Let me know. Is it going to happen in 10 years? Is it going to happen like in 20 years, 30, 40, 50? It's not going to happen. So, I just think it's hilarious how they would, just think they're high authority because they want, separate. And Oregon counties don't want that. They don't want that stuff. That's why it's just this area now. In the 1940s, it used to be this whole area was Jefferson State. But currently, it's just this. See? This is why it won't happen, because it's just this part. The original idea was half of Oregon and half of California. See? See the difference? This is not present. None of the Oregon counties want this state to happen. And they're voting against it from what I was told. So, I just think it's going to be a hilarious fight that's going to fail. And when it does fail, I am going to drink my cup of coffee and be like, okay, I told you guys so. Next. So, you know what? Screw it. Just be done with it. Stop acting like if you guys are high authority, because you believe everyone here, Central Valley area. But let's get it this way. This part, from this part, is Northern California. This part, where's it at? This part right here, Central. Here you go, Southern. I'm not in Central California, I'll tell you that. I'm in the northern part. I may be here, I may live here, I may live up here, but this Jefferson movement, it's a bunch of political bullshit. That's not gonna happen. I'm not a Keep It California supporter, don't assume that. I'm not a Jefferson supporter, I just think it's a hilarious movement. That's not gonna happen. I'm not a, what was that movement with the 7, let me see here, the 7 Californias. This one. Jefferson, Silicon Valley, Central California, West California, Southern California. This one died. It was hilarious. This one just straight up died. Where's ballot qualifications? Blah blah blah. Population analysis. One in California. Bleh. And it died. It's not going anywhere. I mean, go look, but it's for. I'll tell you. It's not. Where is the current news for this? Close to vote. Gather enough ballot measures. Bill died. And then you can read it here. See? Nothing. Oh, this is the wrong one. Let's try this one. Nope, nothing. But yeah, it's not all this movement against kind of, Trump and all that stuff. I just think we have too many issues for us to be a sanctuary bill. But this is all Jerry Brown. I'm not for Jerry Brown. I never was. I never voted for him. But I don't know how he keeps getting into office. That guy's so old. But like I was saying, when this movement finally dies, I'm just gonna laugh. This flag or whatever is a cool little flag, cool t-shirts. I would buy one. I mean, will I buy one? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't really care. I would just say it was just some political movement that died out. Let me see here. Jefferson propose. So where does it pinpoint to Jefferson? Doesn't seem like it's pointing to anywhere. It's in the middle, basically. So I just wanted to get that out of my chest. Oh, why does it say Poland here? Weird. Well, this is California. So this is not going to split up. I'll probably give my location away. Somewhere around there. Actually, I'm spoofing it because I'm not allowing Google Maps to give my actual location, but I just spoofed it right there, so it thinks I'm there, but I'm not actually there. I might be up here, here maybe, here, Monterey, Bakersfield, Santa Barbara. I'm not in LA, but I might be up here somewhere, but I'm not here. I spoofed it. It's being smart. But this movement is gonna die, and I am gonna be laughing because when I was considering running for governor, people were just shit talking me because I have no political experience. But it's okay, you know. Maybe I should make a post, my first post in that group, or maybe not, because if I do, I don't know what's gonna happen. They're probably gonna, shit talk, blah blah blah. I've never made a single post in that group of State of Jefferson or the State of Jefferson movement. I've been quiet this whole time. Oh, here it is. Mr. Mark Bear, primary spokesman and booster. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yep. Yep. Thing is, I agree with my friend. They are racist, If you're not white, it ain't right. See, I just thought this Jefferson Declaration Day rally thing was fucking hilarious. It was so hilarious. I don't know what day this was, but if I would have seen this, I would have honked and would have flipped them off. I'm like, you guys are hilarious. Go back to where you came from. But it's not gonna happen because there's also, church, stuff involved with it. There's also religion stuff involved with it. It's a Catholic state, from what these people have been telling me. We love God and all that stuff. That's not going to get you a new state. I'm sorry, but it's not. You're going to have to keep it open. If you say, oh yeah, this is a Catholic only state, we love God and this and that, praise of the Lord. It's not going to happen. I'll tell you that right now. But I am going to give it a rest, and I'm going to blabber about my next topic. Antifa, the next topic. Catch you guys later.